Hello. Hi. Testing. Ah, shoot. Hang on. Give me a moment. You guys can't hear anything. Ah, there we go. Alright. Do that. Ba-bum. Okay. So, you guys should be able to hear me now. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hang on. I'm just gonna show this out. Let's see. Copy link. Boom. Alright, streaming Act 3 of the Sumeru Archon quest. I can't spell. Now. Come watch. Watch live at colon. Paste link. And post. Nice. Alright, alright, hang on everyone. Give me a moment. Bup, bup, and bup. Okay, gotta clean up my desktop a little bit here. Alright, sorry about that everyone. Yeah. I'm gonna have to teleport there real quick. I've been doing some, searching for enemies for the enemy for a potential video for the next enemy archive. Yeah, I've made some pretty good progress. I think this is a new enemy recently, the Hill Troll Rogue. And then what else is new? I've been trying to do some world quests to spawn these two guys. And then, yeah. And then there's the matter of finding the Abyss Herald, the Cryo one, and the Geo, Black Serpent Knight. So, yeah, anyways, sorry, that's a tangent.
But
Let's go, what's the quest?
friends are.
Wait, not this. World Quest, Golden Slumber. Ah, there we go. Alright, like a triumphant hero. It's been a long time since the Sub-Zero Samsara, and many things cannot be ascertained until Nahida gets back in form. Today, you go to the Adventurers Guild as usual.
Ever.
Alright, so we make our way back to Sumeru City. Alright, not too far from here. Alright, hang on. Give me a moment. Let me check. I forgot if I silenced Discord.
This is great. I
Oh,
feel
you
so relaxed
got
all
Honkai
over.
Star Rail?
I could
Ah,
almost float
that is
away.
cool. Thanks for introducing it. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you are enjoying Honkai. Hang on. Let's see. Bum bum. Yeah, happy to oh gosh, there's so many people talking. Alright, sorry. Happy to introduce a new game to you. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. From here, we're going to go up.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. We meet again, you two.
You sound livelier than usual. Is that you, Nahida?
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
No thank you.
Wait, say what now?
I'll pass.
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
The audience would definitely have a reaction.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
depends on which eremites they're asking me to, ask to volunteer.
Hey, that's not any better.
Isn't that just kind of asking for a beating?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Alright, give it up, Nahida.
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abyssosk?
Ah, okay.
So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream.
So the Akasha can't take away the dreams of gods.
It was another dream about the Sumeru's festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy.
Oh wait, is this the Nahida teaser? The one where she was in a flower carriage and then like everyone danced and like, you know, had fun and then she woke up again in a flower carriage, repeat and repeat and repeat.
I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
Okay, so it is that teaser. I think if you look up Nahida story teaser, you should be able to find it. The video that the dream that she's talking about.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sumeru's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, but in reality...
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity? No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sumeru's festival. So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
I mean, I'm all for doing that, but I just realized, like, you'd be... Well, I guess Nahida is technically the rightful ruler of Sumeru, right? Not the sages. So, if we manage to stop the sages' activities, I guess she could just take over as de facto leader.
Oh, good point. Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
Yeah, no commissions for you guys. Man, can you imagine being an adventurer and like, yo, I'm here to like collect my commission, my primogems, and then Paimon just says, hey, yo, we're taking Catherine. No commissions for you, no primogems for you for a while. That would be annoying. Anyways, where's Nahida? Alright, Nahida, where are you? Higher. Okay, higher. Oh, you're over here.
Let's continue our chat here.
Alright.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay. Let's see. Grab someone close to the sages, question them. That's probably the worst idea. Yeah, Nahida can, take control of people, right? As long as they're connected to the Akasha terminal. So the best bet would probably be to possess a key figure in the academia.
I've already tried that. But all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Huh, so they know what she can do then.
It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Yeah.
Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Okay, from there, what about a student? Yeah, maybe a student.
No way, that's too risky.
Risky?
You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Oh, that's true, and they wouldn't even know what happened. They just wake up, have all this stuff, like, piled against them. Yikes.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
Okay.
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
Alright, I guess next best option, grab someone close to the sages and question them.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all,
Hello.
every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
Welcome to the stream. I can't think of anything else.
Are we really out of ideas? Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already. According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
What? Wait, hang on. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna think about this. Okay, so rejecting impractical motions. So rejecting impractical motions is a suggestion, right? So rejecting impractical suggestions at the beginning of the planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal. I'm so like, if you're saying, like, if you're making a proposal and then someone makes like an impractical proposal, well, yeah, I guess, because like you're taking out like all the other stuff, right? So there's gonna be one proposal that's gonna be even stronger because it's the only one that's left, right? Wait, I don't get this. I don't get this theory. Anyways,
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously. Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
and who would that be?
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
Someone involved but not with the sages? Wouldn't everyone involved already be with the sages, though?
Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaitham. He seems like he acts
Game
alone.
has two
and he
Paimons?
likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Oh, we could get Alhaitham. 2 Paimons? Heh. The quote-unquote second Paimon is Nahida.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria? Sataria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sumeru Festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now. Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
Oh, why does an adult sound like a kid? It's because it's Nahida, possessing Catherine. And, Nahida... Well, I think, like, in-game, like, it's Catherine's voice. But because we know it's Nahida speaking, like, the game, it comes across as her voice, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd.
Yeah, so technically she can possess, I think from what I understand, Nahida can possess anyone as long as they're wearing that, the Akasha terminal. But she only chooses Catherine because Catherine's not like a real biological human being. Yeah, so basically she has too much respect for her, actual citizens that she won't, like, possess, her, subjects. So she only picks, like, the android, Catherine.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant. Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries. The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
That's kind of scary that she already knows this much about Sataria. Though that's to be expected of someone who basically has access to the Akasha. And is the god of wisdom to boot.
Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light.
Okay, so if Nahida's the moon, then the sun is Rukkhadevata, previous Archon. Okay.
Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Rukkhadevata died like 500 years ago, right? So there's no way Sataria is 500 years old. And so the sun must be someone else.
The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky?
Okay, so this must be, okay, this is one of Nahida's, analogies. Oh, what if the sun is Azar, the Grand Sage?
But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
So these are Sataria's true thoughts, huh? Oh, right, Nahida can read minds too, right?
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems. Indeed. When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Sounds exactly like the person we need.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself.
Okay.
From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city.
Okay.
Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Alright, I feel weird about doing this. Like, it's like almost like borderline stalking. Like, hey, I know your habits. I know, like, you go shopping every 10 days. Let's go. And now I guess we're gonna talk to the people she shops at, I guess. I mean, I guess it's for the good of the nation, right? I don't know. Something about it feels a little weird to me.
Up and away! This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
Okay.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
That might be a little suspicious. They might be a little on edge, like, you know. They might tell Sataria, hey, these, like, funny-looking people asked about you. Yeah, we shouldn't do that.
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics. Talking style and key characteristics?
Okay.
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
Oh, you're a kid?
The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Did Paimon almost like out Nahida right there? Dang. Alright. Well, I hope that Nabia didn't hear that.
Of course, of course. In that case... It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro.
Twice.
Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Alright, let's go with health.
Health prospects, no problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... many tens of thousands of years? Impossible.
That sounds totally plausible for me.
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Oh, thanks.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Okay, so... I'm actually kind of curious. What would have happened if I picked prospects on love? Alright, Akeem.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to Akeem. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Sumeru City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
Oh, that's nice.
When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
Okay, so let's pay attention here.
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him.
Okay.
After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Alright, more information. Next stall owner. Who are you?
This should be our final stop. Setaria is always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything!
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
Aw, man. That sucks. Sorry to hear that.
But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get into the academia after their next round of exams.
Yeah, you get 'em.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
Okay, I actually really respect that, what do you call it? Grind set? You could say? That willingness to not give up, keep working. It's nice.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
I wonder what darshan she would want to go into. If she likes marine engineering, then probably Kashara War then, right? That would make sense. Alright, let's regroup.
So, was that everybody? Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Setaria. What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Setaria face her problems.
Hang on, sorry. Just gotta adjust my hair. Okay.
Setaria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities.
Okay.
I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Setaria's soft spot. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Setaria feels about her homeland. Although she knew she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
If King Deshret were to criticize Setaria's actions, or make demands of her...
So, how do we set that up? Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Setaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different. So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Wait, I thought you said you don't do that, though.
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret.
Won't that be a problem, though? Like, when she talks to them again and they're like, what, King Deshret? I don't believe in King Deshret. What are you talking about? That would be a problem, wouldn't it? She would see right through us.
As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Setaria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Okay, that part is true.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Wait, me?
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
Oh gosh, is this like screen sharing? Or like, what's a good... Yeah, like, it's like screen sharing. Like you're... Oh gosh. Okay.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Oh, I know why. It's because you don't understand human nature very well. Isn't that right, Nahida? I think that's the reason why she wants us to do it.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
Yeah, I was able to see right through her, so...
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
Yeah, alright. I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, I get it. For the good of the country. For the good of the people.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Alright. You know, if we're doing this to like guilt trips to Target, that's like not gatekeeping. Gaslighting. Ah, that's the word. I'm thinking of the whole girl boss gaslight gatekeep thing. Anyways, all right. We're about to gaslight a poor woman tomorrow. Let's see. Afternoon. When is after? This is afternoon, right? All right. Gaslighting time. Woohoo! Alright, to the market we go. Let's first off start off with the fortune tower.
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them.
Alright.
As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Okay, so we just gotta imitate. We just gotta play a character. It's like acting. Yeah, so what are we just acting? Acting.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. What the? Spacebar.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Alright. And here we go. Nice transition.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
She is so much different when she's off the clock. Well, I guess a lot of people are.
Are you still
sorry.
listening to me, Nabia?
Yep, totally listening. Sorry.
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
Uh-oh. Can they see through us?
I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Alright, Heart and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Mm-hmm.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
Oh man, Traveler's actually a really good actor.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
How do we find a way to interject, like, hey, King Deshret says you are a terrible person, and like, you need to help us.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Let's see. It sounds like we're like a noble or something. I'll go,
The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh, okay, so we're just gonna straight up do that.
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
King Deshret!
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Wait, huh? King Deshret's resurrection is a misinformation campaign?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Wait, sorry, hang on.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Oh,
Poor Nabia. I'm sorry.
Whoa, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
She almost did when she was like, wait a minute, King Deshret's like dead and it's a misinformation campaign. But we managed to salvage that, so that's good.
To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
No, you can see Nabia, returning to normal.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
All I know are some abstract Harabatot theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
You're not useless. Wait, Haravatot. Haravatot is semiotics. Language and symbols, right? Languages and symbols. Okay, I think that's what it is.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
I wonder if Haravatot also does, psychology then. Because that sounds more like psychology stuff. Alright,
He's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Alright, let's go. Whoa, nice transition. Love it.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry work. Okay, so Akeem used to be a mason, right?
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
That's right.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
Let's see. Okay, if he broke his leg, then we should do walking. He's feeling a lot better, and he's walking more now.
Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret?
Ooh, yikes. We're going a little hard there, don't you think?
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Dang, you are going hard, Traveler. Oh my gosh. Like, Sataria and Akeem were just having a normal conversation about, like, you know, I don't know, pottery and work and stuff, and then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, you are a traitor. You spend time with, like, criminals. Your boss is a criminal. You should be ashamed.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Okay, I'm actually kind of starting to feel bad for Sataria. Like, imagine just having a normal conversation with with like a friend of yours, and then he just like starts berating you out of nowhere.
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Yeah, I hope I wasn't too harsh.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria.
Well, I just hope that Akeem and Sataria's friendship hasn't been destroyed by this. Like, usually when someone accuses someone of something like that, that's like some pretty tense stuff.
But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Okay. Okie dokes. Let's actually talk to Nabia.
What's gotten into Harut and Marut? They seem terrified of me all of a sudden.
Ah, the poor cats.
Come on, sit.
Okay, sorry, sheesh.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately?
Man. Okay, it's for the good of the country, though. Like, things are looking weird right now, and bad, but like, it's for the good of all these people that we're doing this. Right? I think. Yeah.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Alright, no, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things,
Did you hear about King Deshret too?
I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Oh, dang. Really making her feel guilty about that, huh?
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well!
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
I feel like I'm surprised Ataria hasn't noticed anything. Given that, like, all of a sudden, like, both Chishan and Akeem, like, turned into, like, these, like, I think Nabia would be a little more believable. Uh-oh. Did I freeze? Hang on. Okay, so... I'm surprised that, like, yeah, Sataria hasn't noticed anything. Because, Nabia I can understand, because, like, you know, it's King, like, there's plausible room to believe that King Deshret is actually, like, speaking. But, like, Akeem and, like, Chishan are out of, like, or Chishan, they're, like, out of nowhere just like, oh yeah, I believe in King Deshret, and, like, the academia, like, totally sucks. You know, like, they're acting, like, so haughty. I'm surprised, like, I feel like it's kind of a contrast to their normal personalities. I'm surprised Ataria hasn't caught on yet.
In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
I think the Traveler is pushing a little too hard.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do?
Uh-oh.
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Oh wait, she has an Akasha terminal, meaning...
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
You mean you're not a believer of King Deshret too?
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
Oh man, poor Sataria, poor Sataria. She's gonna feel like she's going insane here.
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
You mean you don't believe in him?
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
No,
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh, she's having a breakdown. Okay, Sataria must be feeling super guilty because, like, there's so many plot holes that you could, like, be poking into this. Like, alright, if Rima is a Corps of 30 mercenary, shouldn't she be working for the Academia? Why would she be, like, so harsh on the Academia and, like, saying, like, oh, you know, the Academia's grasp is gonna be tighter on you and stuff like that? You'd think she'd be a little more, I don't know, loyal? I think, yeah, there's a lot that you can poke holes in. But luckily for us, I think Sataria's just feeling so guilty at the moment that, like, she's not even, like, thinking about it. It's just confirming, like, what's in her head already.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
Sorry.
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Alright, great. We finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
An outcast that even the sages are still wary of?
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon? Why'd you say that? Like, aren't they like enemies or whatever?
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
No, well, I guess the whole like Dendro Archon versus like King Deshret thing is like all misinformation anyways, right? And Satara's aware of that, so I guess...
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side!
Yeah, I guess things are gonna work out.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise.
Nice, we completely gaslit a woman into doing what we want. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright, I know it's like for the greater good, but I don't know. I still think it's kind of funny that we just basically gaslit someone.
Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Sorry.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Okie dokie. Alright. Tomorrow.
Time for a light show!
Wait till the following night. Alright, 19 o'clock to 24. And pop. Sorry. And sun goes down, nighttime once again. Ooh, I got some mail. Let me check that real quick. Ooh, Sino. Wait, it's his birthday today? June 22nd, wow. Okay. Sick. well, we technically haven't met yet in the Archon quest, but... Anyways, where's Nahida? Alright, let's teleport here. Alright, where are you?
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right? That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can't we just call her Nahida? Though I feel like that people would be, like, suspicious, right? Like, who's this Nahida? This is, like, Catherine, right?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's
Yeah.
identity.
Yeah, we can't dox her, Traveler.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Sorry, hang on. Okay. Speaking of which, don't you feel like something is off?
Off? What do you feel is off?
It's just a little too quiet around here.
It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
There's usually more people still outside in the middle of the night than this.
No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter
Alright.
than usual.
Yeah, Nahida's backing me up here. The God of Wisdom is backing me up here, Paimon. I think I'm right.
If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
No, it doesn't hurt to look around.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
That's a very hopeful scenario.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Understood.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Okay, let's go. Alright, so quiet. It really is. I don't see any people.
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Yep. Alright, we're just gonna... we can't teleport? Seriously? Alright. Guess we gotta walk. Alright, I'm gonna pick Zhongli, because he has faster running speed. A little taller. It's actually... Wait, hang on. Is Zhongli taller or is Jean? Alright, I think Zhongli's like slightly taller, which means he's got longer legs, I think, right? That's how it works. Cutscene.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Oh, Ildatore!
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement.
Uh-oh.
With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person.
No,
Clearly,
Sataria.
she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
Ah, Sataria.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, All these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world.
I mean, I am, though, no?
My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Uh-oh. Oh, so that's Dottore. Second of the Harbingers, huh?
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
Poor Sataria. Like, she's been manipulated, she feels so guilty, and then she got caught. So not only does she feel that guilt of, you know, from the, like, she feels guilty, obviously, for not having done anything, and then she got caught, and now she probably feels even more guilty because now she can't atone. Or at least in the foreseeable future, unless we, like, bust her out. There's no way for her to get to those documents. Poor Sataria. I mean, she was kind of a jerk in, like, part 2, but, like, I don't know. I still can't help but feel bad for her.
Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
Well, she can jump between mines. Hopefully she'll be fine. She just needs to jump out of Catherine's body quick enough.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary. He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently.
That must be him then.
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
We underestimated the number of parties involved. It's not only the academia that's involved, but the Fatui as well. So they're in cahoots, then.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Cahoots. I love that word. I want to say great minds think alike, but it's Paimon. Am I really putting myself on the same level as... You know what? Yeah. Alright, sure. Cahoots. I don't know why. I like that word. Like, cahoots. Anyway, sorry.
But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
The Gnosis does power the Akasha, right? So maybe, like, in exchange for whatever it is they're doing, they get the Gnosis in exchange? Like, if the Gnosis was, like, being used for the subsidiary Samsara, maybe, like, the Fatui help them, like, do that stuff, and then in exchange they're gonna take the Gnosis once it's no longer needed. Anyways, we need to find a way to reunite with Nahida.
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city, but we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Yeah, sorry. Alright, let's go start our own investigation. Let's find someone else who might be involved.
You mean...
Let's go find Tignari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia Forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Alright, going back to Gundarvaville. We haven't been back there in a while. Alright, let's see. What's the quickest way? Alright, there's a teleport waypoint here, so... sorry, if we teleport this way... Down... This way, like this... We should be good. Alright. Oh, wizard. Ah, missed. Come on, glide. There we go.
Hold it right there.
Cashfin, Eremite mercenary. Uh-oh. Sounds like trouble.
A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
Ah, nice. Good to know that Dottore has his own personal hitman.
The Outcast? An outcast from the Academia?
Yep, sounds like the doctor.
But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Maybe, oh yeah, yeah, first off, he's probably taking advantage of the Academia's resources. And second off, local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui. They do know the lay of the land better, after all.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
You're up, traveler!
Alright, you wanna fight? I can do this.
Stabilize!
Rain cutter.
Eremites are
No, my
nothing to
sword.
me. Alright,
Fuse is lit!
die, get deleted. Get deleted. Alright, get deleted. Get deleted.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Reinforcements? That's fine. I can do this.
This is order.
Boom.
Solidify!
Boom.
Fire hazard!
Boom, you're dead. You're dead. Nice.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
That wasn't rough. We totally swept the floor with them. Anyways, it probably won't be long before we see more of them.
Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari? Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Alright, fine, Tignari. I'm kind of worried. If we go into Gundarvaville, the mercenaries might try to follow us into there.
I'll have to grab a drink with Flame Mane when I'm back in the city.
Okay, he's a Eremite helping out here. Okay, he's not a
Rainforest is the best place to live.
he's not what's it called? He's not with the Tory. Oh, Kawe, hello.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Kale, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right? To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Ah, uh-oh.
As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale.
It seems like curing Irminsul is our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him. Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI. Huh? He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation. I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
Uh-oh, frozen frame. Okay. Frames like that usually don't freeze up. That's interesting. Alright. Okay, this stream actually doesn't have as many frozen frames as I thought it would. It's not like Honkai or something like that. Yeah. I don't know why Honkai streams have a lot of frozen frames. Alright, but we look like we're doing pretty well right now. Anyways, sorry.
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule.
Seems like Tignari thought things out then very well. If it looks like.
To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and Pardis Di is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Pardis Di.
Maybe he's there to see old research buddies?
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Pardis Di.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Will do.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Oh gosh, Paimon said the exact same thing. How do you and I always end up saying like the same thing, Paimon? Like I say something and then Paimon says something that's like almost the same as me. Anyways. Oh no, Catherine is busy completing the quest. Adventuring takes courage. No. Wait. Shoot. Character is involved in another quest. Okay, let me check. Adventuring takes courage. Adventuring takes courage. Okay, I hope this is gonna be a quick quest. Cause we're gonna have to do this real quick, I think. Alright, we're gonna try to finish this world quest pretty quickly and hopefully it doesn't take too long. Gotta ask for Empsoft, blah 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 blah. Okay, oh wait. Okay, so oh, this is just to unlock the Adventurers Going in Sumeru. Can't believe I haven't done that yet. Is that it? Sick. Alright, now we can go to Pardis Di. Alright, let's read this flavor text. Or not flavor text, but the little whatever, the text, yeah. The unexpected appearance of the Fatui Harbinger, the Doctor, means that the Fatui must have played a part in the nefarious plot involving the Sumeru Academia. You must act now. Okay, I should have a teleport waypoint at Pardis Di. Yeah, it is so nice to have like all these teleport waypoints already unlocked before doing the quest. Alright, just boop, boom, teleport. Hello, Catherine. Oh, let me get this lovely viewpoint first.
Wait! Look who it is!
Nahida!
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You are Nahida, right? Like, it's not like the doctor took you and reprogrammed you, right?
Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment!
Sorry.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I thank you. See, I'm smart, Paimon.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Even a pool. Alright, I'm gonna pretend like I got that.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Indeed. I agree. I believe you.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix.
Okay, so it wasn't anything permanent.
Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Oh, in the nick of time.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Uh-oh.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
We need to hurry, because our position will only get worse with time.
Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work.
Indeed, indeed.
Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
Huh. And even with that, you were still able to get here before us. Wow.
You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay. Let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Tignari, we're here. Are you in here, Tignari? A lot of researchers here. Wow. Oh, hey, it's Apasia. Hello.
Traveler? It is you!
Ah, it's Apasia!
Long time no see.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Apasia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore?
Did you get what you wanted? Congrats.
Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think?
From your tone, it seems like you did.
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it? Congratulations!
I'm really happy for you.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods,
Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Okay, you're shaking in a way that's kinda concerning me.
That sounds incredible!
Actually, sorry to break it to you, Hypatia. We're here for Tignari.
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've actually forgot. What promise?
Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights.
Oh, right, yeah. Please do, please help.
My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that?
You believe her, Nahida?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit-born ale with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Okay.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Alright.
Okay.
Please help, Nahida.
Ready?
Ooh.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Wait,
The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
you're Scaramouche.
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Hypatia? I don't...
What was that?
Yeah, it's neither the Greater Ward's consciousness nor King Deshret's consciousness. I think there might have... Hypatia, I don't think you connected... Well, I guess Scaramouche is a puppet of A. So maybe he's like considered semi-divine? Oh wait, is that why there's like so many like Inazuman structures in that one like dream domain? Yeah, I was wondering why it's Inazuman. Maybe it's because it has to do with Scaramouche.
Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him.
That was a surprise.
But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right?
Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
Okay, Hypatia, you okay there? The man just said, like, I will burn this world of all, like, filth or something. I will scrub out every last human emotion. Do you really you consider that to be a noble will? Alright, yeah, I, I think something happened to Hypatia.
Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
Hey, shoot. I can't snap my fingers. Wake up.
You, why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Huh? Ah, shoot, it's an ambush. No. Wait, did she do it? Oh, she jumped. Oh, that's ominous. Oh, hello there, Mr. Scaramouche. Oh, there's Tignari. Hello.
Okay, we finally lost him.
Huh?
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh wait, oh, so that was us in Nahida's body. And then Nahida went into our body? Okay, I think I kinda get it.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
It's me. What just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Kainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
This time she didn't just transfer her mind into my body. Our minds swapped places.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
Yeah.
Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness." so I can't journey with you anymore.
Nahida, no.
But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Well, that's Nahida for you. Loves her analogies.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Suristhana for good this time!
No more backup.
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know. We can't let the doctor figure out what we're up to.
Oh, that makes sense! Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful.
Oh, okay, so it's not like she... Okay, maybe she... Okay, well, it doesn't really matter if she's trapped or not. Either way, if she were to travel with us, then the doctor would be able to see our every move.
Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sumeru's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see. So, the moon refers to Nahida, illusions and lies refer to the Academia's plans, and starlight refers to the people of the desert, so people like Sataria. Okay, so, even in a moonless night, the starlight can drown out illusions and lies. Okay. So Nahida's saying that we need to recruit some Eremites? Like, people like Dia. Dia might be a good start.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
Or that works too. There's probably a lot of desert people that would, I mean, maybe they wouldn't be like... I mean, I shouldn't like generalize people, but I think people in the desert like are kind of like either neutral or probably hate the Dendro Archon, right? Or maybe not. It's not about the Archon itself. Maybe it's the Academia that they. We'll see.
But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Suristhana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Yep.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Ah, thanks.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined.
Okay.
All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I think I know what the project is about. I just received some new intel.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning the Balladeer into a god. Okay. Wait, hang on. Let me try to unpack this. So, wait, the Balladeer went rogue though, right? But if the Balladeer is being turned into a god by the Academia, and the Fatui is in cahoots with the Academia, doesn't that mean that the Fatui would be aware that the Balladeer is in Sumeru? I would say that they forced him into this project, they captured him or something, but like, it seems like Scaramouche is pretty happy about everything, like he's in control. That's interesting. I wonder why they started working together again.
What?
Though, as far as the Traveler and Paimon know, Scaramouche isn't a rogue agent right now. We don't know that yet.
Do you have any evidence?
I saw a nascent god under construction, through Nahida's body. And then Hypatia also showed us, a so-called divine consciousness. Alright, you describe what we saw when you exchanged consciousness.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Di and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self.
Oh, that's nice of you. Because if I recall, Hypatia's part of the the astrology darshan. So she's not in Emerta, but it's nice of him to actually. I mean, he's always been taking care of her, like, you know, providing rations and stuff. But to actually like go to this extent, to like go out of your way. You really are a nice guy, Tighnari.
If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village.
Exile?
Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
The Fatui may have also fanned the flames.
The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals.
Let's head to the desert for now. Let's find that starlight. We must stop them no matter what.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tighnari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia.
Are you gonna be safe? I mean, those core 30 guys might come in again, right?
If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route.
Caravan Ribat.
Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Alright, how long is this quest, actually? Hang on. Alright, you have temporarily lost Nahida's help, but according to the message she left behind, you will meet someone in the desert who can help you get out of the woods. Haha, get it? Because we're going into the desert and not, like, leaving the rainforest? Anyways, to follow the nefarious plot between the Academia and the Fatui, you set off on another journey. Alright, let's do that. I think I want to complete this quest by the end of this stream. That's gonna be our goal. Try to get through the entire quest.
We finally made it to Caravan Ribat. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
It is indeed quite impressive. Truly awe-inspiring.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Oh, Hatham.
Huh?
Where'd you come from? Oh wow, that's exactly what the text says.
Over here.
Alright, we'll follow you.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Ah, he's running. I love someone who runs in an Archon quest.
Travelers and visitors, don't miss out.
Uh-oh, we've got Eremites on our trail.
What the? Where did she go?
Are they looking for us?
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Thanks, Hatham.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Well, it's a good habit. Appreciate it.
Give Paimon a scare, Hatham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Uh-oh, no, frame drops. Uh-oh. Yikes. Sorry about that. Okay.
Oh,
Let's see.
so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
That's true.
Oh, right. You do have a point.
As part of the academia, did you participate in the Sage's big project?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the Sages can offer.
So you're actually looking for me?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Must be because I was so shocked to hear those words again. World, forget me.
Hatham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
Situation is a little bit complicated, and I can't share exactly what I know just yet.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Yeah, sounds good. Let's head there together then.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Alright, going to Aru Village. Is there our quest objective is... Wow, look at that right there. Our village. That's where Tignari said that people get exiled to, right? When some stuff happens. I forget what it is.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Cutscene. Oh, it's Sino. Hello.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer.
No.
Otherwise, there will be consequences.
The 2 of you seem to have beef, huh? Well, I don't trust him as much as he seemed to think. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stand by and do nothing.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Ah, so they've caught on to the fact that he pocketed a divine knowledge capsule.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
Ah, so you did lie to us,
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Is it a mission from the sages?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Oh, hey, Dia. Long time no see.
Wait, Dia?
Aren't you still working for the Homianis?
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Ah, okay, so you're just gonna fight them too. Neither of them can afford to be distracted by Dia, and they're still looking for an opportunity to attack.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
I don't think they did.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
I wonder what Dia's doing here. Did she get fired? The reason why I think she might have gotten fired for letting Dingerzad out. That would suck if that was the case. A lot of awkward silence.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
You have my gratitude.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Oh, you have what do you call that? Heterochromia. She's got different iris colors. That's cool.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
You were talking about trying to bash stuff through their thick skulls.
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you then decided to exile yourself?
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions.
That's smart. Sino really does have a strong sense of justice. He's not loyal to any... I guess he is kind of loyal to the academia, but he's more loyal to his principles than he is to the academia itself.
I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
Still a little too early to trust him completely.
Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage.
Oh?
The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
So the sages are watching me from the very beginning. I'm not too surprised, honestly. I mean, I feel like the moment we put on that Akasha terminal, they've been monitoring us.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
Ooh.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
Oh yeah, so that divine knowledge capsule, like, turns you insane, right? Like that Aino Akumar guy. Oh, that's why he was investigating then. The moment he saw that mercenary go, like, insane, he steered clear. Huh. That still doesn't explain why he pocketed the divine knowledge capsule, though.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Oh, so they're trying to turn him insane, I see. Wait, so what about your encounter with me?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Yeah, now that you mention it, if things did go like that...
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you.
Yeah, apology accepted.
I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here.
Okay, so Dunyarzad's okay and she's just recovering. Alright.
But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
Rift Hounds?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
Alright, after a while, the winds begin to calm.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Oh, no one's here. Okay, no one to talk to. Let's go outside. Alright, where are you, Miss Candace? Ah, so they are rift towns. That's what I thought.
Whew. Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Oh wow, your stamina really is something, huh?
Ah, here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Alright, let's wipe the floor with these guys.
Gather!
Boom.
Time for a light show!
Nice, nice, nice.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
I gotta watch out for these guys. They can go through my shield.
The fuse is lit!
Ah, fudge. Alright, that wasn't too bad.
The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
Just had to be a little careful with the rift towns.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
And who are you?
Huh? Who are you?
Is this... that's the third time I said something that Paimon said. The exact same thing. This is the third time we said the exact same thing.
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Pleasure to meet you.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent.
Sorry.
Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
I wonder how the withering of Irminsul would cause earthquakes and sandstorms. Doesn't sound like it would. Like, it's a tree, right? Irminsul is a tree, so how does that... I'm a little confused there.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Oh, okay, so everything in the natural world is connected. Like, just doesn't matter, it's just connected. Okay. If these symptoms are a reflection of Irminsul's present state, how come, like, nothing outside of Sumeru has been, like, negatively affected? I mean, everything is connected to Irminsul, right? Or maybe just because, maybe Irminsul is just closer to Sumeru than, like, any other country?
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
Oh, sounds like the situation that Hypatia is going through right now.
The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Hypatia was also nearly exiled to the desert.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Do you guys really need to take pot shots at each other each time?
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
I'll help too.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
It'll be fine.